This is such an unanswered, kind of unknown area on YouTube. And you're a good friend of ours, so you're going to give everybody a little bit of information. On a project like this, can you give us the price breakdown? Roughly how much you bought it, how much you're anticipating to invest in the project, your closing costs, and what you're hoping to take roughly as a profit.
Okay.
All right, we're back. That's the end of the video. Goodbye. We're back in the car, another day in LA. We have a fun little thing planned for y'all, something a little different. Enes, what are we doing?
We're gonna meet our good friend, Jason Pai, JJP Construction. We're gonna take a quick look at what it takes to develop these luxury mansions. I'm sure you guys heard Jason's name in our videos for a bit now. How many properties we toured of his so far?
I think we've toured 3 of his properties.
So Jason is a luxury real estate developer in the city. He probably does 20 to 30 projects a year, and he does them extremely well. He's also very quick because he knows his business from in and out, every little detail. And today we wanted to go to one of his project sites, again in Pacific Palisades, kind of ask a few questions, learn what it takes to be a real estate developer, and all that good stuff.
Before we go to the Palisades, there's something else we have to do. Far more important than real estate. More important than life itself.
Oh my God, so good. All right, everyone, so we got Jason here.
Hey.
How's it going, bud?
Good, thank God, man, thank God.
We got this amazing project behind us. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, so right now we are standing at my project here in Pacific Palisades. This is my Fisk project. It's 5,200 square foot lot. We're building a 3,500 square foot home here. This is probably considered one of the smaller houses in the neighborhood, but we're squeezing in all the square footage that we possibly can. It's a very beautiful layout, great floor plan. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I'm very excited about it. There's a lot of really cool details that we're doing in the house. You know that I'm really big into the details, so I'm really excited about this house.
Awesome.
We are about to go in there and look at this house, but before we do, we brought a little something for you. It's in Enes' car.
What?
One sec. No construction site visit is complete unless you bring some donuts. Guys, we may be about details on our main channel, but we respect the people who put the time in to execute those details, and we wanted to honor it.
Execute one of those details real quick.
That's fantastic. Thank
There's
you.
some half ones there. We kind of lost a little bit of. All right, everybody's like, I'm gonna take one of this half.
I'll take the maple. Very good.
I knew the maples were going to come in handy. You know?
Thank you very much.
There
Wow.
you go. Before we walk in, there's a detail here I see already. I like zip our sheeting. Tell us a little bit about this sheeting, why it's better than your regular sheeting.
So what this is a zip system. It's Hebrew wood. And essentially, it used to be there's 3 layers. There's the plywood, the waterproofing, and the finished material. This ends up reducing it to the plywood and the waterproofing in one piece. So all we have to do is put the finish on there, and no issues, no concerns. It's a beautiful piece.
You just put the tapes up on the seams, you're good to go.
It's a monolithic piece from the ridge line of the roof all the way to the bottom.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's continue. So I'm assuming we walk in, this is your 2-car garage, pretty standard. I see the footers already raised, so you can hose this place down, no issues. You have
Correct.
your drywall above that. By the way, we're at the stage right now, they're drywalling the house, so you guys are gonna see some crews and stuff.
I apologize for the mess in advance. I do have the guys cleaning up, but they only came now.
It's not a construction site without a mess, you know?
Yeah, that's true. We got a powder room here. This is gonna be the mud room. You walk in from this section, you walk into the living room, the dining room.
And then you're doing that layout of like formal living room, fireplace in the center, dining area separated from the kitchen.
Correct. For me, I like to focus a lot on the staircases because a lot of people think that like the big fixtures in a house are like the kitchen, bathrooms. I actually think like that's the center point of the house. That's the biggest thing that people are gonna see first. You never have the kitchen in the front of the house. You walk in, immediately you're going to be seeing the living room, family room, staircase.
You want it to look well.
So I like to put a little bit more extra attention on the staircases and then bring people down this way. So there's a big flow that pushes into the house. You have a guest room right here. Then you have the big family room, kitchen space.
That open floor plan.
That open floor plan that everyone seems to love. And
Got it.
You know, this is where it really shines.
Look, I want to ask you a whole lot, and we're going to tour this place. I want to ask you a couple things about being a real estate developer.
Okay.
And what do you look for before you commit to a project, right? A lot of people want to get in this business. Obviously, they see us touring these fancy homes that you build. They're like, that's nice. I want to build something like that. But I want to take it to the basics a little bit. First thing I want to ask you, straightforward. How do you find the properties, or what filters you put in place to decide this is the right property for me to develop?
So you actually introduced me to a platform called TopHap, which I actually have been using nonstop, because if you didn't know, people send me listings every day, and it's exhausting.
Yes.
To get that many listings and not have enough information on what they're sending me.
Or having comparable data, like where you want to play and you want to check out certain details.
So I'm literally able to take those addresses, put them into TopHap, get all of my answers answered within seconds. I know exactly what I'm looking for, what I need to know, how I need to know it. Does it work for me? Does it not work for me? Make those
Click
decisions.
on the neighbors, kind of get an idea of the street.
Comps are immediate. All the pricing is there. Everything that I need to know is there.
Gotcha.
I know what houses are selling for, what they can be sold for, estimations. There's so many tools on this platform.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And I want to add in here, I like the platform TopHap because, so there's the developer side of things and there's the realtor side of things. Realtors have quite a lot of access to a lot of data. Price per square foot, neighborhood history, who owns what, who paid for, how much for a certain home. And developers have access to certain data as well, but we're kind of limited because we don't have license. The reason I like TopHap, also now that I'm not an agent, TopHap allows you to merge all the data. So from public information, property information, who owns what property, delinquent taxes, to a lot of information, to all the real estate realtor data. It's merged into the one website. So you don't have to have a license.
Correct.
And you can still find out all the information and optimize your decision, because no matter how many agents you have working with, you got to be quick.
Yes.
It's you that's pulling the trigger.
Yes.
And for me, it's certainly replaced MLS. I mean, I have all the data I need there. I can run my comps. I can see histories. I can literally click on a property that I'm curious about, pulls the information right there, gathers it from a bunch of websites. It's easy, it's convenient. I love it so much that I actually ended up investing my own money. We're becoming partners with this brand. Even Mikey invested in it. Mikey, give him thumbs up, because we really like what they're doing. They're really allowing the consumer to get access to any information they want. That's really, literally the bottom line, and that's why we like it. So we wanted to mention that out. I'm gonna get a discount code for everybody who's our audience. I think you guys are gonna get 50% off. Just take it out. You have questions, DM me.
And ask me too. I'm happy to answer.
All right, well, I got a question for you. I want to know what you're doing with this backyard. Are you putting a pool in here? Let's take a quick peek at it before we go upstairs.
Okay, well.
You don't have a ton of space to work with, but I'm curious to hear your creativity on this one.
It's a little muddy out here, so let's just
we'll keep inside. So there's about 35 feet in the backyard here. That is, ironically, it's actually average, but it is small compared to this, especially the homes that we're all used to seeing on this channel.
Yeah. Okay.
So being creative with the space is definitely really important. In Palisades, talking about TopHap, you can actually find out the average of who's living in those areas. Okay. So in this neighborhood in Pacific Palisades, it is high net worth individuals, but they have families. This isn't like, West Hollywood.
This isn't Hollywood where people are into partying and all that. Yeah.
This isn't celebrity neighborhood. This is family neighborhood. So actually keeping in mind that when I'm designing these homes, I'm trying to design them for a family.
Or the end consumer that you're thinking is
the
going to buy
end consumer is who I'm thinking about. I built over 30 houses in this neighborhood. Not one of them have been sold to a single couple.
Gotcha.
Okay? All of them are either have kids or having a kid.
Or going on that direction.
Or going in that direction. So my current design, and again, this does change. I'm very designer.
I'm not feeling it now.
In that way. But right now what I'm feeling is I actually feel like a nice big deck. We're going to do a Trex deck here, coming out, walking out flush with the floor.
Okay.
It's going to come out. It's going to come out about 5 or 6 feet beyond that. You're going to make a left turn here, and the barbecue will be on that end.
Okay.
And then I'll do a fire pit in that corner, and the rest of this is all going to be grass and open play area.
Gotcha.
Could I convince you to maybe consider putting a hot tub back there?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Mikey likes his water.
How would that affect your budget overall? If last minute you're like, then maybe we'll put in a hot tub.
It would break the bank maybe 50K.
50?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a built-in.
Well,
Mikey's
I
like,
guess you're close enough to the ocean. You just got on that. So.
Exactly. Just hop onto the roof, get your view, and you're fine.
all right, so let's walk around. I got construction questions for you.
Okay.
Obviously, it was easy for me to see. This is kitchen. You
Yes.
have purple drywall, a little bit more moisture resistant.
It has a moisture resistant barrier
Exactly.
to it. Exactly.
Right away, your plumbing is here, sewer line, electricity, water line.
Yeah.
Your island is here, right?
Don't judge the ugliness.
Yeah, this is all going to be pretty, guys. We'll probably be here when it's done, and it will look totally
Yeah.
different.
This will be the smallest house you ever tour.
Built by you.
Built by me.
Yeah,
Is it-
we've toured some small places, Jason.
Oh, that's in New York. You're right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
those
You're right.
prices in New York are like $30 million though.
Yes.
You know, for-
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm
so
pantry there.
freezer, pantry. So fridge, freezer, countertops here. We're gonna have the pot filler here, hood, stove. Cabinetry is gonna end probably about right here. We have that marked out on the floor.
Gotcha.
So that's how we do a lot of our markings. So we do have a design plan that we do. We have a whole bunch of like CAD drawings and renderings that we actually produce for the home. So all of our sub-trades can see the
Or
finish.
you have the 95% kind of finished product in mind.
Yes. So we'll actually mark a lot of details on the floor and on the walls. So electrical gets placed correctly, low voltage gets placed correctly. Like this is low voltage shelving lighting.
Shelving lighting,
right?
yeah.
So like we know that that's going to be there.
Gotcha.
We have our outlets, our GFCIs for
Yep.
the kitchen,
Yep.
right? As we walk this way, we'll have our butler's pantry here.
There you
Just
go.
for the layman's, GFCIs are the ones that have the switches where they'll like breakers basically within the
Correct.
switch, right?
Like if you're overloading the circuit, it'll pop here instead of on the panel.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Or like if you have wet hands,
Yeah.
you touch them.
You want to electrocute yourself.
I'm assuming you're doing these tall baseboards. That's why drywall is kind of open.
Do you remember the detail we did on Glen Avon?
Yep.
Remember
yep.
that? That's exact detail we're
I
doing.
love it. I love
Yeah.
it. All right, let's go upstairs. Let's
Come
go
on.
check out.
Let's go check out some other rooms though.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So we got 2 bedrooms here. Take us to this one. I like this one because there's like a little bit more revealing. Ton of drywall. This smell, everything. This is so. You're bringing me back to my old days in Texas.
Yes.
But you have some framing here. This is one of your smaller bedrooms, I believe. I
Yes.
see.
I believe
see-
this is 10 or 12 by 10, something like that.
Okay.
I got to jump in here, point out a detail. You always do this little ceiling detail with the beam in the center with the
Yes.
fan already cut out.
Yes.
Me and Enes always talk about that in the videos when we tour.
Is that a big thing that you guys don't see?
Well, we don't see it, and I'm like, some people love ceiling fan. Mikey and I, in our rooms, we have ceiling fans. We love it.
We
Like,
broke. I don't think we were supposed to do that on our lease, but
Yeah.
we put them in anyway.
yeah, we put them in anyway, and let the people decide. You leave them up there.
That's literally been my choice. I built one house that I did not put them in, and that one house,
They probably ask you for
they
it.
were like, "Where is the wire?" I said, "Well, I'll be honest with you. I put the whip in there, but I felt like I didn't want to put the finish on there, so I hid it." And we had to rip out some drywall and find the wire. Thank God I put the wire there.
Thank God, yeah.
But we did. We had to rip out some wire and pull the wire out and make it for them.
Make it for them.
Yeah.
I see the walk-in shower there. I don't want to go in there because you have the same detail in the master
Yes.
primary bedroom, right? Let's go check that out, actually.
Come on. This right here is where we're coming into the master. There's a nice long corridor that gets us
On
to that
purpose,
space.
you
Yeah.
kind of set the
It
tone.
really breaks the space up, and almost you forget that you're in the house when you're in there.
Gotcha.
Already.
What do we got right here? Is this like a duct that you haven't cut yet?
This is a return vent. So that's the air that's pulling out to keep the temperature going.
Okay.
Okay, that's where all the temperature gets tested from.
You come in. Oh, nice. This gets actually a lot of natural light.
Yeah.
Very cool. So fireplace, I am assuming TV bed set up there.
Bed set up in the center, windows flanking the bed,
Okay.
plenty of natural light coming in from both walls. You have a nice balcony in here. We'll have built-in shelves here.
Okay.
But we decided to actually put a vanity here. We're not going to do a built-in,
Oh.
which is
Okay.
unusual. But we're doing a really nice wall detail on the wall,
Okay.
and we really wanted that to shine throughout the whole space. So
Okay. Got it. That's interesting. Linear gas fireplace.
linear gas fireplace, really cool tile details on this.
Okay.
The master is going to blow you away on the design.
Okay.
It's going to be something really interesting. and
Show
cool.
me. I mean, I kind of briefly walked around it.
You
I
cheated?
see. I mean, I see a ton of. You see, Jason, I'm a weird guy. This kind of stuff excites me. So I see these, not Propex. What was this? The expansion ones.
Yeah, the the PEX.
PEX, yes.
PEX, yeah.
So you have the PEX here, but your valves are copper. I'm assuming you have two wall faucets.
Two wall-mounted faucets, 2 sinks. This is going to be the the washing station essentially.
Okay.
You have the separate closed toilet room.
Yep.
Makeup vanity.
Cool.
So, freestanding tub
Nice.
on this section.
Always love those. Tell me about this. And this is really important for everybody to see. Waterproofing is everything. Water is the biggest enemy of your house.
Yeah.
So when there's water, you gotta be careful, right? Tell us what happened here. This is not hot mop.
Is that plaster or is that concrete?
This is concrete.
Okay.
So this is concrete. This is waterproofing. This is a fiberglass method of waterproofing. I call it cold mop because everyone uses hot mop, and this is the opposite of that. I have no idea what the name of it is, what the reference to whatever it is. I just essentially know it's a fiberglass method.
Okay.
What we do is we put that felt paper down,
okay,
that black felt paper, then we level it out with concrete. Mm-hmm. Then we put a few layers of the fiberglass on there, and that's basically.
Do you use epoxy in between to like glue down the fiberglass? Or
there's some sort of gluing system.
Okay.
I don't know if it's epoxy.
Gotcha.
But there's definitely a gluing system that kind of hardens the fiberglass and makes it a one note. The reason why this is better, hot mop has no give. Hot mop can crack.
Hot mop does crack.
Hot mop does crack.
Does crack.
There's a joke there. I'm not going to make it, Mikey. Okay.
I'll draw something in the edit. Yeah.
I've done quite a bit of hot mop flat roofs, and they do crack.
They do crack.
They do crack.
So one, we definitely don't put hot mop on a roof anymore.
Yep.
Okay. But in the showers and stuff like that, people like to use hot mop. It's the quickest, fastest method. It's also the cheapest method.
Okay.
This is definitely much more expensive.
Okay.
But
it seems more intact and kind of tight too.
It's tight corners, tight spots. Nothing is bubbling. Nothing is, where it should
flexing or giving.
Yeah, this has metal in it, like actually metal flashing. Like all of this right here that you can see here, it's completely metal.
So it's reinforced.
It's completely reinforced. Everything is tight, and the best part about it is that it is malleable to some degree. Like if you go into a tub, which this is basically made out of the material that most tubs are made out of. Like when you're in a tub, like it actually has some give. Like when you sit in it, and it like kind of bends a little bit because donuts.
That's right, Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kremes. So that's the same. This is the same exact material.
There's a detail I gotta show here. This is hitting. I love this. Do you guys see this? So in between the studs,
gotta fill in those cracks.
They actually filled in the cracks with the spray foam.
Yes.
For air quality and the air tightness of the home.
Correct.
Love that. You got a fancy valve there. So double of everything. I am seeing a rain head above. Yep. Guys, we talk about it. How many times we point out one of these? This is how it looks when the walls are open. It's literally, this is the easiest way. Left, you have the cold. Right, you have the hot.
Correct.
I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
Haven't lost my skill set. There you go.
Well, also this is insulated and this is not insulated.
There you go. That could have been another way. Comes in. It gets mixed up here.
This is the on-off essentially.
Yes.
And it does mix here, and then you have the diverter here.
Diverter here. Yeah. It either goes to here or to the rain head. Nice balcony. You have these sliders bringing natural light. This is awesome. When you think so, a little bit more perspective. There you go. While you open that up, I mean, there's some serious waterproofing there. Actually, we can talk about. A couple questions. From the time you bought this property, walk us through the timelines. How many months did it take you to tear down the existing home? How many months to plan the new home that we're sitting in? Yeah. How many months to build when you're putting it on the market? A couple timelines so people can get a little bit of reference.
I will try to do my best to do the timelines. For me, I have to be honest with you, timelines really do get blurred with the amount of projects I have going on. Okay? All right? But roughly, I put this into escrow, and I think I got a 6-month escrow into it.
Okay.
So that's a pretty great deal. Maybe it was 3 or 4 months. I don't remember exactly.
That helps him to design the project while not having to pay and close on it yet.
Exactly.
And because he has a deposit and he knows he's going to be able to deliver and close, it's just a perfect scenario for you without committing 100%.
Money. So I put in my offers, I put in longer escrow times. The reason I do that is one, it's super helpful with planning stages and things like that. And also with Corona, things have really extended in time.
Gotcha.
So what used to be a 3-month planning process for me is now 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
It's killer. It's really tough. So we were blessed to be able to have that time. We really used a lot of it really well. About 2 months later, once we closed, we had permits and we just started running with it. So we bought this house. We've now been building for about 2 months.
Okay.
We're anticipating another 4 months. From before that, we were in contract about 6 months ago. So it'll be total about a year.
Okay.
Maybe 13, 14 months max by the time we're on the market.
On the market.
Okay, so from purchase or from contract essentially to sale,
To sell,
about 13, 14 months.
14 months.
Okay.
You commit a year plus of your life so you can finish one of these projects. Another question. This is such an unanswered, kind of unknown area
Yeah.
on YouTube. And you're a good friend of ours, so you're going to give everybody a little bit of information. On a project like this, can you give us the price breakdown? Roughly how much you bought it, how much you're anticipating to invest in the project,
Everyone wants to know that.
your closing costs, and what you're hoping to take roughly as a profit.
Okay. Well, I'll give you the breakdown. I'll be honest with you on it.
Okay.
Okay. But I do want to preface this with some very important information. Okay. The most important thing to know is everyone always asks, what's the percentage return?
Sure.
Right? People want to know what people are making. Why? You know, if you Google Enes, you'll be like, oh, what does Enes make each video? You know, he
If you
sent
type
me
in Enes, the first thing that comes up is net worth.
net worth. Yeah. When you type in Jason, it goes, who? But the truth is none of that is true. Every single project is going to be different. Nothing is going to be the same. The information I give you and the information I give you, honestly, it's related to this one project.
Yeah.
It's never going to be the same for every single one. It's never going to be perfect every single time. Really, when I give you this information, do your own search, do your own due diligence. Make
It
your
is
own
specific
choices.
to this project, to this circumstance, and how
Correct.
you got involved with this project.
Yeah, like don't take this information and go, oh, if I do this, that's what I'm going to
You
make.
get phone calls tomorrow. I committed to a property in Sherman Oaks.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to make 30%
Just
like
out
you
of,
did.
profits, out of profits alone, what kind of Bugatti can you afford?
Yeah.
I don't know Bugattis, but you know, maybe one. But okay, so we bought this house for $2,175.
Okay.
Okay,
Basically, you paid for the land, really.
we did. We paid for the land, and let's call it 2.2 for
Purchase price.
for math's sake. Okay, we're probably going to put in about $1 million into the build,
Okay.
and in that $1 million, hopefully. We can anticipate money costs and transaction costs and
Little fees here and
lot
there.
A lot of little things here and there.
Roughly $250 to $300 a square foot of build price.
Correct.
For the house itself, not the land, house itself.
Keep in mind, yeah. So 3,500 square feet. Break that down. You know. it's-
Exactly.
You know, it comes out to about that exact price. Really good quick math, buddy. Props on that.
He didn't prepare for this.
You didn't remember this at all.
Imagine the night before I'm studying, calculating, okay, if he says this right. If you're in construction industry, you live on price per square foot. I'm always wired in to understand it that way.
Well, I do talk about the price per square foot a lot, but then obviously we're hoping to sell this thing for about $4.5 million. So if you guys know how to do any math at all and you're following along,
That's almost a Bugatti.
Well, 2.7, keep in mind, you have your closing costs, time on the market, some carrying costs. Can we
Yep.
say, rough estimate, another $300,000 to $400,000 in that range of
Yeah.
waiting, maybe a little bit of discount on the price. So you're hoping to make, let's say, $800,000 to $1 million on the high
Yes.
side, 800 on the low side.
yes.
Okay.
The best advice I give truly, and I think I even told this to you
Okay.
around the time that we first met, don't do it alone. It is worth paying the education.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go into something, if you wanna be an expert in something, pay for that expert advice. Be willing to be the stupid guy in the room who asks all the questions, who does all the hard work, who's gonna climb that ladder to be something more, okay? I did not learn this myself. I had teachers, I had,
People that you worked for.
Yeah, people that I worked for, mentors. I mean, my dad's a huge mentor in my life. Like, there's always someone that I can go ask a question to. I'm never stuck. I'm never in a roadblock because there's people that want to see me succeed. And without sounding horrible, like I've paid those dues. Like I've made those people money.
And you paid a premium for those dues.
100%. I paid those premiums. I paid tons of money in hard money loans and
high interest rates,
profit splits, and high interest rate, everything. I've made sure that people made money from my hard work, so they want to teach me. They want to make sure that I succeed, so that way I'll do more for them. I'll do better for them. And that's the advice I give people too. Like, people want to just jump into something. I'm like, first of all, hire a contractor or hire someone who knows what they're doing and trust them.
And it's easy. I literally learned my career, built my construction career out of YouTube, watched a ton of content, watch and follow people like Jason. Literally, you want to learn this business, there's no, like, he's talking about it on every single one of his videos. We're gonna, of course, leave his link and everything in the description down below. Also, I pushed Jason to do something here. He's gonna do a giveaway.
That's right.
For some of you who are interested in learning about this business, do me a favor. Go follow him on Instagram, send him a DM, tell him why you want to learn this business and what's so important for you. He's gonna pick a couple of you guys. He's gonna spend a couple hours.
That's right.
Showing some of his projects and answering questions that you guys might have. This is gold. When I was getting into this business, if I had access to people like Jason and be able to ask him questions and get this information, you can't pay for this. Do yourself a favor. If you're interested in this stuff, go contact Jason.
I can't wait to hear from you guys.
Well, Jason, thank you for having us
It
here.
was an absolute pleasure. You guys are, some of my best friends over here.
Well,
We feel the same way.
just because we bring the Krispy Kremes.
Yeah, that's all you need to do to buy the key to my heart.
Well, last time, at his last property, if I remember correctly, you brought us like 3 pizzas.
That's true.
Kosher pizzas, and
That's
they were
right.
good.
That's right.
They were good.
And in the giveaway, I'm going to be bringing pizza too.
There you go.
Do you want to try
Up to
kosher
ante.
pizza?
I love it.
I think I might put in my name to the.
But I enjoy hanging out with you guys, and this was honestly just so much fun. So,
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having
Yeah.
us. All right, guys, that's it for the tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely let us know in the comment section if you want us to do more of these site tours. I'm glad we got a chance to talk to Jason, learn more about what it takes to build these homes and be a real estate developer in the city. Make sure to attend to his giveaway, I guess, right?
Yeah, go to his Instagram, check it out.
Check it
We're
out.
always plugging Jason's Instagram every video. I don't know if we plug anyone's Instagram that hard.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it's worth it. you
yeah,
know?
and then Jason is right there behind us watching this outro right now. But yeah, there you go. And yeah, definitely let us know in the comment section. Make sure to check out TopHap. We love this app. We got discount codes for you guys. Make sure to check that out. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.